This is the Shaolin Temple, the origin and center of the most influential of all Chinese martial arts schools, Shaolin Kung Fu. In the year 495 AD, Emperor Zhao Wen of the Northern Wei dynasty had the temple constructed to house Buddhist monks who came to the region to spread Buddhism. The temple was named Shaolin, or Young Forest, because it was nestled among the trees of Mount Shaoshi. One legend has it there were so many wild animals roaming around the temple that the monks began practicing martial arts to protect themselves, as well as to keep fit. Many believe this was the beginning of the temple's martial arts tradition. The unique Shaolin style of Kung Fu is a blend of Chinese martial arts and the religious fundamentals of Han Buddhism, which is also known as Zen Buddhism in Japan. Shaolin Kung Fu is an extensive system of martial arts that focuses on a step-by-step progression of movements from easy to difficult. Becoming proficient requires dedication and perseverance. Ancient Kung Fu manuals at the temple show that there were originally 708 sets of Shaolin Kung Fu movements. 522 of these involved boxing and weapons. Another 156 consisted of dogfighting, wrestling, grappling, and a form of breath and energy control called Qigong. Monks living at Shaolin Temple today actually only practice about 200 of these original martial arts sets. The monk's morning workout ushers in an entire day of exercise. In addition to basic training that builds endurance and strength, the monks practice different types of Kung Fu skills, depending on their individual needs. They all know that progress in martial arts comes only through hard work over a long period of time. Plum Blossom Pole. Years of repetitive practice underlines the powerful Shaolin Kung Fu that is so dazzling to watch. The monks repeat each movement thousands of times in daily practice. Through this repetition, basic techniques become astonishing skills. Leaping onto roofs and vaulting over walls is representative of Shaolin's light body skills. The monks who have mastered this technique pass over mountainous terrain as easily as if they were walking on even ground. Because the temple is located in the mountains, Shaolin monks always had to traverse steep and uneven trails wherever they went. Over time, in the course of adapting themselves to their surroundings, as well as form the needs to protect themselves, they develop powerful and nimble footwork. Usually it takes 3 years to master the Plum Blossom Pole technique, 4 years for the iron sand palm form, and 5 to be proficient in leaping onto roofs and vaulting over walls. Of all the Shaolin techniques, hard Qigong is by far the most mysterious and sophisticated. Through diligent and demanding practice, a monk can gradually raise his body's ability to endure strikes, and eventually, he possesses an almost supernatural power of endurance. Chinese Kung Fu emphasizes control and movement of one's qi, or vital energy. Through regulating the breath and concentrating attention on a certain part of the body, one is actually able to sum up all the qi. Once a monk has mastered hard Qigong, the part of his body where he concentrates his qi becomes as hard as iron, allowing him to endure physical assault that others cannot. Monks usually start out learning young boys Kung Fu. The basic requirement of practicing all the forms of Shaolin Kung Fu are suppleness, flexibility, strength, and endurance. Generally speaking, the suppler one is, the greater one's endurance becomes.